Hey, we're here in Lindon, Utah doing another addition. We're just adding on to their family room. We're just making their family room a little bit bigger. We're 17 feet wide by 20 feet out into the yard here. We will be matching their siding. We're using the Enduro wall system. As you can see, we're up to the point of the height of the foundation here. We excavated all this last week and built our foundation up. One thing I did want to mention is we had sprinklers running through here. So we actually took and mapped out all the sprinklers before we started digging and fixed them all and got them out of our way. That way, while we were digging, we didn't break a line and pull it out. That way, it's a little bit easier. We ran all our piping already. And I just wanted to show you guys this so that it's a good idea if you ever are doing anything like this. Our piping actually runs in the trench that we dug for the foundation, and we actually just took and suspended our piping with string. I don't know if you can see this here. So that just holds it while we were doing all of our foundation building, and when we backfill, we'll just cut the string and pull that out, and the piping's already in place. I just want to talk about this pad right here. So when we dug this foundation, we actually dug down past this pad, and we had to dig underneath it to get our footing, because the footing is wider than this foundation here. The foundation sits on top of our footing. So we dug about a foot under this pad, and when we built this back up with block, we actually had to backfill it as we went, because as you can see, we're right up against it. So, I mean, this thing's 10, 12 feet deep, so we wouldn't have been able to reach all the way under there to backfill and compact everything. So we actually did that as we came up each row. And then on the last row, at this height, I actually got up and we packed dirt sideways as we worked this way. And then we actually, after we got to that point, we watered everything down and we let it settle for a couple of days. And then, so what that did is everything settled and it created a cavity right underneath this pad, which we expected to happen. So to fix that, what we did is we took and sprayed Great Stuff foam underneath that to fill the cavity, as you can see right here. And that fills the void so that this concrete won't crack and fall away. Here I'm just going to talk about backfilling a little bit and what to expect. So what we do is about every 4 to 6 inches, we will layer everything, and then we wet it down and we compact it on everything that we have dug dirt out. So we dug this down about 30 inches, and as we come back up with dirt, we will compact it every 4 to 6 inches. And then in here, this is very critical because this is getting a concrete pad right here. It's called a slab on grade, and then we'll frame on top of that for the addition. But as we go, we have to compact it, because if this was to ever settle, that concrete will settle with it, and I mean, that would be really bad news. Your flooring inside and stuff would sink. And anyway, so we need to pack that every 6 inches, and then on the top we'll put 6 inches or so of gravel, and that just helps the concrete so it won't sink over time, and the settlement will not happen.
Hi, my name is Tony Pinedo. I live here in Lindon, Utah, and I had an addition done to our home by WSC Construction Company, and I just wanted to let you know what a wonderful job they did for us. We needed an expansion on the back of our house, and from the very beginning, Scott Cleverley and his son Jake were so professional about it. how they came and did the quote for us and gave us the comparison quote. And even though it wasn't the cheapest quote that we got, it wasn't the most expensive, but it was actually the most professionally done. And we have been totally satisfied with all the work they've done. I don't know if they'll have pictures for you to look at, but we added on the room so we would have an addition for our grandchildren to come and play, and it's been wonderful. We have loved everything they've done. They've taken care of every concern or question that we've had, and the work has turned out wonderful. So I give my highest recommendation, and I appreciate all the work that they did for us. So thank you.